Welcome to the Intellectual Radio streaming live off the wall show. I am JB3, and to my right, the beautiful matching with me again, Miss Lady Magnificent. Every week, and we do not see each other till this day. This is hilarious. What's up?
I think it comes from us working together.
Yeah, but I mean, I do know you like red, but I had this on all day. It wasn't like, I mean, I didn't try this.
And I just got dressed.
You see what I'm saying? See, I don't try this. This just happens.
Oh, boy. So, JB3, how are you?
I'm good. Tired. I worked from, 10 o'clock last night to 9 o'clock this morning. And then, to 10 o'clock this morning. And my cousin called me and said, hey, I need you to come pick me up at 11. I'm like, okay. Not knowing that I was all the way on Wolf Road this morning. Right.
So you've had hardly any sleep. You
About an
took
hour.
A cat nap.
About an hour.
So you're running on fumes.
Yeah, I am.
Are you leaving here and going to sleep?
I might go to my car and just lay down.
Sometimes all you need is a quick power nap.
Yeah, power naps work.
They do. I used to take one at work all the time, like 10, 15 minutes. And oh my God, you wake up like you slept like 2 hours.
2-3 hours, yeah. Power naps work.
Get that good 15-minute like deep sleep.
Mm-hmm.
You wake up and feel like you slept for like 2 hours. And you're just like,
it's like getting the energy pack on a video game. Wake up, I'm good. As long as I get to the next level, I'm straight.
Right. You get me to the next level to get another energy
pack. Yep. And then that energy pack is the bed. That's what it is. But yeah, you get a chance to make it.
Well, I've had a busy kind of week so far. I've been doing like 20,000 decorating things around the house.
Yeah, I saw. But before we get started, I gotta say this. Everybody knows that in Chicago that we lost a major icon in radio this week.
Doug Banks.
Yeah, I met him last year.
Did you?
Yeah, I met him last. It was funny though, because when I met him, I was a chauffeur last year. So when I was standing backstage, I forgot who was performing. I think it was the day Erykah Badu was performing. But it was Frankie Beverly. Frankie Beverly was performing that day, and just so happened I was standing by where the security guards and everybody was, just security people. And he walked up and he was asking, where's the booth for everybody to, do the signing off and everything. The security guard didn't let him in.
Oh, wow.
She didn't know who he was. I'm like, I know this man's voice too well. Okay. But I was like, you got to let him in, right? She's like, I don't know who that is. I'm not letting him in. My boss said, don't let nobody pass. I'm like, that's Tom Joyner, right? Yeah, I called the man Tom Joyner.
He sounds nothing like Tom Joyner.
Yeah, but I understand that. But it was just the fact that, I was like, that's Tom Joyner. He looked at me, he was like, I'm Doug Banks. No, I'm sorry, I'm Doug Banks. I say, oh, you are Doug Banks. My bad, man. He's like, man, you know what? Don't worry about it. It's a common thing, but nobody really mistakes me for him. But okay, I guess whatever. So he sure did. But I mistaken Mr. Doug Banks for Tom Joyner that day. He laughed about it or whatever, and he was like, man, you tried. You still got me in. Okay, I appreciate it. So I sure did. I got him in. That was like a highlight. I was like, I got Doug Banks and I got pulled.
It's the funniest thing, like when you look at everyone when they were making their posts about remembering Doug Banks, and I'm just like, some of the people that were making it, I was like, you guys really don't know like the beginning of Doug Banks.
Like the birthday $5,000. Right? Oh my God! I was listening every day for that.
The way back when WGCI, when it was Tom Joyner and Doug Banks,
the hardest working man.
Right? It was before they split off, but they don't know that was our wake up.
It was.
The
it was. But I was too young for that though. I heard it ever so often when I was in the car. This is when we had we had an 85 Buick.
your age.
Yeah, so I don't care. We had an 85 Buick, but that 85 Buick, boy, it was the only one. Whenever we had those like major blizzards, it was the only car on the block to start.
Oh wow.
Yeah, people laughed and joked about our car. Yeah, sure did. But I bet you, we were the one pulling off.
Did you hear about Erica Badu that now they're like jumping on her?
I heard something about her going to a school and really didn't nobody know who she was. But wait a minute, I did hear about that.
About the skirts.
Skirts, yeah.
She was saying that the schoolgirls need
to be too long or whatever.
It should be to their knees so that it doesn't turn on the male teachers.
Which is true, and I agree. But see, here's the thing. Before you get started,
I don't think that it should be.
This
is the thing. I don't think that it should be just for the male teachers. I just think that it's because they're really too young to become to school with skirts up to their butt and
that too. You be walking around with boy shorts.
I mean, what's the point?
I get that
anyway.
For kids. But my thing is this: somebody said I heard a comment talking about why do we have to be the ones that change? Talking about women,
mm-hmm.
Why do we have to be the one that changes? When why not the men just change the mindset? I'm like thinking to myself, how can you change the mindset if you're still looking the same? We can't change the mindset if you still standing there looking sexy, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
We can't change that. We're not gonna just close our eyes. That doesn't make sense.
Right.
So it has to actually be mutual.
But then you got to wonder, like, the parents let their daughters walk out like that anyway.
Yeah.
I had to go up to Kayla's school because I had to bring her a pair of pants because they said that she was dressed inappropriately. Yeah, she had on a pair of jeans. You know how they had the jeans with the hole? Okay. So they said that was inappropriate. So while I'm waiting on her to come and get the pants, I'm seeing a boy walk past with his pants sagging.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a girl with her pants were so tight she could not have possibly been able to sit. That's how tight they were. And another girl who her dress was so short that when she sat down, I know she was sitting on her butt because it rises. But yet my daughter had to change her pants.
Like that library outfit you had on? Right. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. That's all I could think about.
And I just thought that was like, I was like, so they just picking on her because I didn't see her when she left. Okay. I seen her and I'm like, what do they mean your pants are not appropriate? And I'm just sitting there like, so it's appropriate for the guys to not pull their pants up, not wear a belt.
Yeah.
If you're gonna judge the kids based off of what they wear, then you got to judge across the board.
Yeah.
You can't just pick one kid and say, no, that's inappropriate, but it's okay for this girl to have skin tight clothes on with an off the shoulder shirt, so that's okay. Or another girl to walk past with leggings on with a little top on, that's okay. That's what I'm saying. So I felt like they picked on her for whatever reason.
I mean,
there was, because I'm just sitting here like I see all kind of violations walking through.
The question is, who is the one that reported her?
The dean. One of the deans.
One of the deans is the one that said something to her about a hole in her pants,
which is what they wear, but it was on her thigh. But it ain't like you can see her panties. It's not like she's walking around with leggings on. But I'm just saying, if you're gonna have I actually called up to the school like, where's the dress code that says that this was inappropriate?
Right.
Because I stood there and I watched about 17 inappropriately dressed kids walk past. And that was way worse than her thigh showing.
Right.
Oh, well, we saw her. Well, I need you to see everybody.
Right.
See everybody. You're the dean. That's your job.
And you don't call me out the blue
and tell my daughter she gotta change clothes.
No.
Like, he ain't come find you and cuss you out. You don't do that, because when I seen what she had on, I really felt like they singled her out. After I just sat and watched all these kids come by with this inappropriate, as I would deem it inappropriate, because they're kids and they're wearing grown-up clothing to school. Not to mention, nobody had a book bag. Like, where the hell y'all books? What class you going to that nobody got book bags? Nobody got, how do y'all do
We don't
that?
need a book when we go to class.
Right, but I had a book bag and still had to carry books in my hand to come home. I had so much homework. These kids don't have, they go to school with no book bag. I'm like, well, what kind of grades you getting that you don't crack open a book? You only get one study, but you got 7 classes. So you can't be doing homework.
You study for 15 minutes.
Right. So
each class.
How do you let your child go to school and be like, why you don't have a book bag? You don't notice they don't bring no books home? You don't never got homework?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's almost like unheard of. Like, I always had homework coming home.
Every day.
Yeah,
in some classes. No, you got 7 classes and you don't have no homework.
No homework from nowhere.
From nothing.
Never happened. As a freshman, I had first through 10th period.
Right. And I had first through 10th all 4 years.
So
if you can't tell me that you ain't got homework and not one of them 7 to 8 classes,
nobody told you, no, I don't have any homework. You don't have any homework. No, you can go home.
What do your books even look like? Did you crack it open?
They probably all sit in the plastic.
Right. Or you open it and they haven't even creased yet.
Yeah, at all.
I just don't get it. And I'm just looking like, how does that happen? When Amani comes home, I'm like, you got homework? She's like, no. I was like, you lying. Your teacher give you homework all the time. How you ain't no homework today?
Unless, don't get me wrong. Now, she's still in grammar school, so I can understand the fact that you do
homework every day.
I understand that.
Friday.
No, you don't understand. Like, I was the type of kid that did homework at home. So when at school. So it was like, yeah, you got any homework? No, I did it. And I'll show it to you. I did it. Mm-hmm. I did it. It's done. So I don't have any homework anymore. Can I go outside? So, yeah, that's what it was. Or if I had homework, I did it, at the park district down the street from my house. Mm-hmm. Whatever. But no.
Not in high school. You had to bring a book home. It was you at least one book. But I've had so many where my book bag was there and I still had to carry books home because it couldn't fit in my book bag. So I'm just like, and the classes are not as hard as they were then. I'm like, if I had all that homework then, how do y'all not had no homework now?
But you all the smarter. Get out of here. You can't be smarter without a book.
Look at a book. I know your teacher ain't that good.
No.
You just sit there and they lecture you for 50 minutes and nothing happens.
Y'all sitting there listening to trap music all day. Right. But that's how y'all learning the words to everything. The world 1812.
Right. And it's a lot of controversy because I seen where somebody posts like they don't understand how these kids that get D's and F's get Jordans and the expensive jeans and things like that. And they're not even going to school.
They sell drugs.
No, their parents are buying it for them.
They sell drugs.
No. Some parents just feel like, I don't want my kid to get picked on, so I'm going to buy them brand name everything. But you going to get, what do you mean? You're not going to have a $200 pair of shoes and you bringing me D's and barely making it.
Yeah, you need to get talked about.
You're going to get Walmart shoes.
Right.
I'm not going to spend my money on you.
I'm going to go to Payless and buy you some Shaqs.
With the way that you're going, you're not going to be able to take care of me when I get older.
Right, not at all.
I mean, you're not going to be able to do nothing. And to me, by school being your only job, come on now. I expect you to go there and do what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, now I'm not going to lie to you. I was an underachiever. I mean, I was smart, but I was just a kid that's just lazy. I didn't feel like doing any work. I didn't want to. But at the same time, I brought home just enough.
It wasn't no D's.
Right, no D's. No, it was like C's and B's. You know what I mean? I was smart enough to go, okay, I could do it.
Yeah,
but it wasn't interesting. I could do it though.
For them, I'll take a hard C that you really try before I take a lazy C. Like, you ain't gonna bring me no C and you ain't try. You just lazy. And I can tell when they late. Amani got popped yesterday for being lazy doing her homework. Because I'm that firm believer that you didn't go to school all day and whatever your homework is, your teacher didn't talk about it.
Right.
Yeah, she spoke on it. Now, if you don't understand, it's because you didn't pay attention.
Right.
But she was doing perimeters. Add up all the sides. And it took me to pop her and tell her, stop playing with me because I know you know how to do it.
Do it, right.
She came back and everything was right.
So how much is average? Kids' stuff in school, because I don't have no kids, so I don't have nothing to buy.
Well, the school supply list is like, no. Well, she had my Kayla has an iPhone, but she doesn't they're not into brand names like that, so I don't have to spend that on mine. The average kid probably walking around with $250
shoes. $200-$300 worth of
True Religion jeans for
$200. That's a $200. Yeah.
Yeah, a pair of jeans, $200, man.
Crazy.
A whole True Religion outfit can run you $400 or $500, and that's just for one outfit. Right. $700 phone. Shoes. Yep. We're talking probably close to $1,000 out for the outfit for them to
like I said
around.
They sell drugs.
And they got Beats. Look, they got the Beats headphones, and that's like $150 headphones. Yeah, so they're walking around wearing a lot of money.
And it's all just to keep kids from going, what are those?
Right.
What are those?
It gets to, and it just doesn't make sense to me because I never wanted my kids to be based off of that. If you think something's cute, get it, because that's what I do. I don't get things to be in. I get it because it's cute. So if I go find a $40 pair of shoes and I think they're cute, I'm gonna
Women
buy
can do that. Women can do that. I mean, y'all could go to Payless and find like the sharpest shoes on the planet, and you only spent but $7 for them, and they don't hurt your feet. They comfortable. They Payless. They comfortable.
But Payless has gone up.
You know what I mean, though.
Payless shoes $35 now.
Yeah, I bought a pair out of there too, so I get it.
35. I'm like $35
Mm-hmm.
at Payless.
And they nice though. I bought some real nice shoes, $65, but they were nice though. These were Rockports.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, they may sound like some old people shoes, but hey, leave me alone. These things were beautiful
shoes.
I mean, okay, Rockports got to be the most comfortable shoe a man could ever put on. I mean, especially if it's just like a casual shoe or something like that. But it's oh my God, that thing is so comfortable. Oh, I love Rockports. You understand? But I mean, it's just the price of shoes is just ridiculous.
Did you hear about the lady who celebrated her 116th birthday?
No, I didn't.
Yes, it's a black lady. She just made 116.
116.
And I'm just like, I don't know if I would ever want to live that long. That's a long time.
Yeah, it's like that now. After 100, I think it's just a curse. For real. I mean, because you're sitting there.
You done seen everything.
Everything.
What's left?
116 years old.
116.
So, in other words, you've been around since 1900.
Yes.
Which also means you were around before the Jim Crow and all that. You were on a plantation somewhere. Yeah. At this point,
that's just like I was laughing with a friend about it because he said that he'll be like, Lord, I need to speak to you.
Right, like, what did I do?
We need to have a face to face.
I'm sorry.
Why? Why?
What did I do?
Why you don't want me?
Because now it's a curse. Like I said, I mean, it's a curse. I will say that eternal life is a curse. On earth rather. Not in heaven.
I'll be trying, instead of blowing out the candle, I'll be trying to find a way to swallow it whole.
See, you tripping. You tripping. You trying to get diabetes.
A long time. No, I'm saying the candle.
I know what you mean.
But that's a long. I don't want to do that. I'd be like, what did I do to deserve?
At some point, I'd have just like maybe fell out in traffic or something. Baby, help me across the street, and then just like, get out the way. At some point.
It's just
I don't know. I'd have done something wrong. I burnt the house down.
Something wrong.
For real, burnt the house down by accident on purpose. Something. I mean, something. I'd have done something wrong at some point. I don't know.
That's just a long time. I mean, you make it to 100. You're like, woohoo, 116.
No, I'm telling you that now. You sitting there.
You got great.
You look. I'm sorry. You're the ancestor. You're an ancestor at 116.
How old is your oldest? 100.
For real.
It could be 100 if you had them.
Babies at 16 because they were doing it back then.
Right.
So yeah, your child is. How's your oldest child? 100 years old. Wait a minute. What? So yeah.
It's like they don't want neither one of you.
No. No. I mean, that just means you got good genes. I get it. But at some point, like I said, that's some old ancestral curse. Somebody put a root on you. You gonna stay here. You gonna see everything. Right. You gonna see the evolution of everything.
But they're left to see.
Man, right. They've been around. They've seen the whole black presidency. Right. So you stuck around. You were probably around for the first president,
right? And then the second term too.
So hey,
it's I don't know.
Again, that is a curse. That's what that is. Because there's no way in the world that I'm gonna sit up here. I might just after 102, I just might stick a fork in the socket because. I'm like, what am I here for?
I said they'll be singing happy birthday and I'll be doing like this. they'll be like, let it go. Today.
I mean, for real, I would fall down a flight of stairs on purpose.
It's just too much. And it's bad because, kids don't even make it to 10. But at 116, come on now. I mean, what you got left? You didn't see every possible everything.
Now your name is Dracula for real.
Your great, it's gonna be like loads of grandkids.
For real.
They ain't ready to name them all because you got great grandkids.
Okay. First of all, your first picture is one of them black and white that was used like this. that first, your baby picture looking like this. But everybody,
because you know it's gonna have the creases in it.
You got no, them old stills with no expression. You couldn't smile.
I just think it's just like I couldn't. I'd be trying to figure out how to off myself.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to do something to keep me from going to hell.
Yeah, but
I'm something got to give, baby. Come get your grandma some red poison.
Right, for real.
And then it'd be an accident. And then when I get up to the case, like this your fault.
Right.
You made me. You didn't come get me.
Right. Come here, baby. Give me a hug. You be standing on a chair with a noose. He just come help granny down. Come help the grandfather down off these chairs.
Chair, I'll be all right.
Help me down from his chair.
Move the chair.
Mm-hmm.
Can you move the chair and go see if you can fat grandma a bigger chair?
Right.
No, I'll be right here. They ain't going nowhere. But that's just really, I couldn't. Yeah, 116. She made 116. I'm just like, there's nothing left to see. What do you want to see?
I want to know what your prayers are like.
It's going to be
Lord, could you please just come get me? Lord, I've been here long enough. I done seen everything. I done everything. All my kids is grown.
All my grandkids grown.
I got an 85-year-old grandson. 85-year-old great grandson now. Lord, just come get me. I mean, I'm gonna sit on the bus stop and I'm just gonna wait for you to touch me because I'm ready to go. Because I'm ready to go. I'm just gonna pack my bags, Lord. For real.
I can't. I could not imagine. Because every time somebody say happy, ain't nothing happy about it.
I'm not happy no more. I done seen y'all. I'm ready to go. My whole goal was to see my family get successful in some kind of way. I've been here long enough, Lord. Come get me.
Because it just seems like maybe your work isn't done, and your work ain't done after 116 years.
I don't have the energy no more.
What is it that you're supposed to do?
What is my purpose?
Right, that's what I'm saying. And then after 116, you still ain't figured it out yet.
I'm not gonna get it, Lord. We gonna try. How about we just I fall down the stairs and we start over. we gonna get this right the next time. All right. Let me relearn this. Let me see if I can, retain some of my knowledge from when I go to reincarnation. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna see if I get it this time. We can start over, but no, Lord.
If you didn't figure out your purpose in 116 years, you may not have one.
No, your purpose is just to see that it can happen. Yeah, I can get here. Yeah, so can you. You can live to be 116. That's your purpose.
Nope.
Good gene. What is she doing though? Like, okay, is she spry? Okay, that's what I'm saying. What's she doing? Is she spry? Is she like in a wheelchair?
Nope.
Nothing
wrong with her.
There's nothing wrong with this woman.
Nope.
Lord, come get me.
There's nothing wrong with her.
Come get me, Lord. I don't know what else to do.
Just tired.
Yeah, I'm like, look,
what
Lord,
else?
I don't. She gonna be like what when Forrest Gump was tired of running. He like, look, I'm kind of tired now. I think I'll stop and go home now.
Right.
I'm ready to go.
Right.
I mean, okay.
Is she a healthy 116-year-old?
I mean, okay, because the song, Lord, I'm running, trying to make 100. She made 116. Like, okay, Lord, I done surpassed the 99 and a half. I'm done that now. I'm past 100. Look, Lord.
I couldn't even imagine.
Come get me.
Just they take my picture at my 100. See, I'm just gonna look miserable as he. Bye.
No, I mean, now again, I can understand getting to 100. That's a milestone. That is like, I want to live to be 100. That's cool. 116.
And every year you think gonna be your last year.
Yeah, I mean, no, not every year, every day. I'm just gonna get up and go, today?
Like, okay, I've achieved my goal.
All right.
Let me tell you about the dream I had last night. You ever had a dream where you can't move? I literally had a dream where I was just laying there and was like paralyzed. Like I'm trying to move.
Mhm.
I even saw, this is the crazy part, I saw my soul come up. and I was just like, no, my body isn't woke. And it laid back down. And I was just like, I could not move. I could not move. I was trying to and I felt myself trying to move, and I could not wake up out of my dream, out of my sleep. I couldn't get up.
Yeah,
and,
you were.
And it scared me.
You were caught in a parallel universe.
I didn't want to go back to sleep because I was just like, I don't know what that was. So I said, that almost feels like, so what would happen if my whole soul left my body? Was I going to die tonight? You know, what was going to happen?
You would have been lost in purgatory.
Right, but it scared me because it was just like an out of body, like I'm watching myself watch myself. You know, it was just crazy. Like I really was like,
I don't know if you had to maybe die, but you would have went into a coma.
You know, I'm just like, move your arms, move your arms. I could not move anything, but I was in my conscious state and sleep at the same time.
Yeah, you were in another realm. That's where you were.
Somebody told me that I had a soul check.
A soul check?
Yeah, like something about because you're reincarnated so many times that they were just coming to check my soul.
What, you an avatar?
No. And then when I looked it up on Dreamcatcher, something to analyze your dreams, it was saying that happens when you're giving your soul to someone not worthy.
That might make a lot of sense, though. That makes a lot of sense.
It's a vision of you giving your soul to somebody that doesn't deserve it. So it's kind of supposed to be like a wake-up call.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's what. Because anytime I have crazy dreams, I always go to that website to go see what the dream.
I had to know. I'm gonna have to check that website out because I had a few doozies in the last 20 years.
About planes landed on the expressway.
Huh?
I used to always have dreams about an airplane landing on the expressway.
Crashing or just landing?
No, landing. Like not crashing, but just somehow something went wrong and it would land on the expressway.
It's just the damn round that just opens up.
Just like it land right on the expressway, and I'm just sitting in the car looking at it.
And then you cheer when it comes down.
No, and then I wake up and I go look it up, and it says that that's an anxiety dream. That I was having anxiety about something. That's what that means. But every time I have weird dreams like that, I always
I'm gonna have to revert back to this website. I need to check this out.
Go look them up, and I've
had a few doozies.
You know what you do? You just Google. You put in what your dream was. Like I put seeing your soul in your dream, and it'll pop up. The website will pop up automatically, and it'll give you an explanation of what all your dreams mean. So if you just have something strange, and that really scared me, like I didn't want to go back to sleep.
Well, okay, I'm gonna tell you about one I had about maybe 3 years ago. I'm in the bed. I just kind of was laying there, and I think earlier that day I had said something. I had prayed, and I had told the devil, "F you," right? and because I had did something, I was like, "Yeah, you know what? I knew I was gonna. Thank you, Lord. F you, devil. I'm good." That night, I'm in the bed, and all I felt was like I'm asleep. I felt my lips move. Just it messed me up. Okay. Yeah, for real. I was knocked out asleep, and
the devil came and grabbed your lips.
I mean, it was like I mumbled something. It was like something I recited. It was words, but it was like something demonic. But I was like, okay. Get up. I flicked on every light. Baby, you okay? Yeah, all right. And I went in there and just flicked on the TV and just watched TV for the next hour and a half. Like, Lord, what was that? Like, okay, but I still got you, Lord. I mean, I know you got my back. That's why I'm all right. But that blew me.
Your lips. Like, I wish you could say that about me.
Something else about me like that. Yeah, sure did. Shocked me to death. And she's laying there asleep. I'm like,
like
you ain't said nothing. You don't see me rolling around, flipping in this bed, man. Yep.
But it's like I'm still gonna go look it up because I want to know what it means when your body goes into a paralyzed state. And
Yeah.
you, it's almost like the people who
You
wake
go
up
into a
during
coma.
surgery.
That's what you're going.
People who go into surgery and say they wake up, but they can't tell them that they're feeling them. You know, it was kind of like that, like, but you can't move.
Okay.
So it's like I was really conscious as to everything that I'm saying. I'm telling myself to move, and I couldn't move. And I'm trying, and I feel myself trying to make my arms and my legs move, and I could not.
That's
move
polio.
anything.
That's polio. You wake up in your arm.
No, I was sleeping.
Okay.
I was just trying to tell myself to move my arm.
Oh,
like I was in my like. I'm looking at myself like
respond.
move to try to make myself move, and I could not move my arm, my legs, nothing. It was just like it was sleep. Like you can feel I felt the tingle, but I still couldn't move. So I'm saying I was conscious but unconscious at the same time. Because I'm talking to myself, but myself is asleep.
Okay. Wake up! No.
I was just like, wait, no, move. And I'm telling myself to move, and I could not move. And I could feel myself trying, but could not move.
That was either your spirit or your ghost trying to get you to move. Yeah.
And so I was just like, that. If this ever happened, I wasn't conscious to know about it. Right. But it just freaked me out that I'm woke and sleep at the same time.
I would believe so.
And it's just like, it's the crazy thing. It's like, I want to know, like, what does it mean when your body goes into a paralyzed state, but you're conscious and unconscious. It's like, okay, so I'm not asleep, but I'm not woke either.
Right.
So, like but
you're in a coma.
Woke spirit is talking to my sleep body.
Right. I mean, you're still coherent, but you just can't do anything. Your mind is not connected to your body. That's what basically what it is.
Yeah, but that's scary.
I would believe so. I would believe so.
I could not go.
It's called an out of body experience.
Go back to sleep because I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen.
It's called an out of body experience.
If I go back to sleep, and it's funny you say that because you always tell people when they say something smart, you always like, okay, you had an out of body.
Yeah, you got out your body.
Out your body for a minute, but then when it really happens,
it's like, okay, that's what I was talking about earlier. That's what I meant.
I'm not going back to sleep because I don't know what's going. Whatever it was, I needed to pass.
Right.
I just need to wait a couple hours and then I'll go back to sleep. So I'm like really tired because I never went back to sleep because I was so scared.
Right.
Because sometimes I go to sleep and when I wake up and I go back to sleep for some reason, I can continue to dream that I was having. And I'm like, okay, look, I thought that dream was over because I woke up.
Well,
you know,
I only do that when I'm dreaming about somebody pretty. Like if I'm like, okay, I remember what she looked like. I got to get back to sleep.
I'll get up and I'll think for like a half hour. I'll go back to sleep and my dream will continue right from where it left off. And I'm just like, okay, so it must have really been something I needed to see because it didn't end. But I think as a kid, the most dreams that I had was me falling and then me wake up before I hit the ground, but my body would still feel it. I'll be woke.
Feel hitting the ground?
I would feel hitting the ground. I just wasn't asleep. I woke up right before I hit it, but my body still felt it.
Did you follow the white rabbit?
I didn't see a white rabbit. Real funny. But that used to happen to me a lot as a kid. So that's why I was just like, I would wake up just before, but I would still feel it. I just didn't see it.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe I got some special powers I need to tap into.
You might. Everybody does have that sixth sense. Like if you can tap into that part of your brain where you can use more of it. Yeah.
But I was just like, that was just like the weirdest thing. And I'm just like, I'm scared to go back to sleep even tonight. Like, okay, so am I going to have that again or am I going to sleep through the night? Everybody's like, I go get something so that you'll sleep through the night. Oh, hell no. No.
You want to, look, I want to be able to wake up and then go back to sleep. I don't want to live through the whole dream.
After that, though, I don't want no drugs to keep me sleep all night because I don't know what's in store. I want to be able to wake up. I don't like to be. That's why when I don't sleep, I just wait till I just like literally pass out. I'm not gonna take anything. Eventually, your body's gonna make you pass out. So I'll wait, but I'm not taking it. I don't like to be incoherent. I don't like to use something to make me go to sleep.
Okay.
I don't like that. I like to be able to wake up whenever I want to wake up, not just be sleeping like when you're in surgery.
Right.
And they put the anesthesia on you, wake up 4 hours later, like, what the hell happened? you miss the entire thing, like you don't know what happened.
Why am I at home? Why do I have clothes on my body? Who put clothes on me?
Right. You don't know nothing. And I just don't.
And it's 2 days later.
And you just like, how could you come up with a drug to make you sleep to where you don't dream? You're just under. You just resting. Wake up and it's 4 hours later. You just like
you just resting for no reason.
What kind of drugs is that?
Hey,
like who came up with
whatever it is FDA approved?
To make you that incoherent to where you count backwards from 10, and when you get to 6, you sleep. You don't even know if you stopped at 6.
Right.
Just 10. Right. And you wake up and it's 4 hours later, and you're like, "Did I snore?"
Right.
I do. You're not even snoring. You're just like laying there.
You got stitches everywhere.
And you don't even know, but you'll be like, "How long was the surgery?" Like 4 hours.
Right. Wait. What?
I was for 4 hours.
You know what? You know what amazes me?
Wake up, it seems like you just want to see like 10 minutes. It does not feel like you've been laying there for hours.
You know what amazes me though? When people have surgery and they're awake. That is amazing to me. I've seen like people have brain surgery where they're awake and they're talking while this doctor is in the top of their head. No. It's weird to me, but they are literally having a conversation. One dude, I think I forgot what instrument. It might have been the piano or the trumpet, but he was sitting there playing while he's having surgery. I promise to God, it was weird. Like what? Do you know you got a knife in your head?
They weren't working on that part of the brain.
Right. But he was doing something. I forgot what it was. I know it was an instrument he was playing, but he was having brain surgery, but playing an instrument.
You know what I don't understand about surgery? Why you gotta get naked? I had surgery on my eye, and I had to get naked. I was like, why do I have to get naked?
No, your clothes have contaminants. Your clothes have contaminants. That's why. Seriously.
I was like, I wonder do they just be like, let me open up her thing, like, ooh, look at that. So, you don't know what they do to you.
But okay, I don't know if you had the people in there watching the surgery.
No, you're in there. Only when I had a kid.
Okay.
Well, I had a C-section. That's the only time that somebody was in there. And Kayla's father just gave me a play-by-play. He's like, all of them are seeing your vagina. I was like, yeah, thanks. That's what I want to think about laying here on this table. Think that thanks,
They walk them and go, whoa! Woo! Man! Give me your number after this is over. I'll let your boy.
We good. We got a number under my pillow.
Man, not a number. You got a tattoo. Doctor got you.
I was just like,
doctor, come and get some.
Because when I had my eye surgery, it was like I woke up and they couldn't give me anything for pain because it was my eyelid that hurts.
Okay.
And that's not a muscle. That's nothing. So it was just.
You just got to sit there and take it.
And it was, I was just like, all I could do was cry, but I cried, it hurt. So, because you cry, your eyes.
Yeah, eye ducts swell up. Yeah.
It's just like, and they cut me in my eye duct. They cut me right there. Yeah, that's where they did the incision at. So.
Okay. Look, no, ain't no look. Because you've done a lot of looking. I'm okay. I'm good. I don't need to see.
But yeah, it was no scarring because I was just like, how do you get behind my eye through the corner of my eye? And that was the only incision, was that they did everything they had to do. Tighten one muscle, loosen another muscle. They had to tighten one.
Wait.
Yeah, I'm telling you, but they never took out my eyeball.
They had to take it out. They just.
Yeah, but
okay.
Like they did it, and I just woke up and both my eyes were straight, and it was like an hour and a half. Yeah, it took right, but it took 6 months, so they had to keep looking at me and measuring how far this eye was to my nose, so they knew how far to bring the other one over. So I had to keep going back every week until I had surgery.
They just had a string and they're like, pull it on.
They probably opened this one like, Okay, yeah. Wait, about a centimeter more.
All right, yeah, keep going. Yeah. It's crazy.
It was like an hour and a half outpatient, and they sent me home with like a bloodshot eye. It looked like I got beat up. My eye was just bloodshot red, and I couldn't
I can
cover it.
understand that.
They told me not to cover it.
Yeah, because it needs the air to
It needs
breathe.
the air. Yeah, so it was,
Wow.
yeah. I done broke everything. This wrist, this shoulder, that ankle.
We'll start calling you Miss Glass.
I swear, I have a heel spur in the other foot,
They call
and I got
you
a
Mr.
bad
Glass.
knee.
You ever seen the movie Unbreakable?
No.
Okay, it's with
I want to go see
Samuel Jackson.
Barbershop though.
Yeah, it's coming out this weekend.
Friday.
Right? Yeah.
I want to go see it, but
That in the Jungle Book. I want to go see the Jungle Book.
I heard the Jungle Book was good.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. It's got an all-star casting. It's got Idris Elba as Shere Khan. I mean, what was the tiger? I can't think of his name.
I don't know any of the characters from the Jungle Book.
God.
I just want to go see because everybody talking about it. I don't know.
You don't know anything about Mowgli and Baloo?
No. The kids do. I don't.
Where were you as a child? What were you doing?
I didn't get to do none of that stuff. I had to go to bed.
Hey, what do you mean? No, this was on Disney.
They had Disney.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
We didn't have Disney.
Okay.
My mom didn't like buy those movies.
We didn't either.
Disney I saw growing up was going Lady and the Tramp, and I went to go see that in kindergarten. That was a field trip.
You gotta have personality.
Right. That's what I saw. I didn't see any of the other movies until I got
Hey,
older.
little britches.
But I watch them now. I'm older, but I still watch them with the kids.
Of course, because you didn't see him as a kid, so it's like all new to you.
Mm-hmm. Beauty and the Beast, all of that. I never watched that all the way through.
I've never seen Beauty and the Beast. I don't know.
Cinderella.
Nah.
Snow White.
I know the story, but those are the girl stories, so I didn't really watch those.
You said the girl stories?
Yeah, Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast. No, Snow White. Nah, don't know those. Give me some more.
Let me tell you a funny story. I told this guy, I said, do your kids curse when they're not around you? Because I'm like, all kids, we all did it.
Yeah. Oh, I cursed. I got a story which I tell you in front of my dad.
You get away from your parents. You know the curse words. You know how to use them. So he's like, no, I don't think my kids curse. I said, go ask him. I bet you they do. So his kids are 10 and 8. So he brings them in there. He tells them like, okay, y'all got a free pass. I'm not gonna whoop you or whatever. So he asked him. He said, do y'all curse when I'm not around? And they both were like, no, we don't curse. And I'm like, they laugh. So then he says, okay, well, if you could curse, what would you say? The 10-year-old says, and he reminds them they're not gonna get in trouble. The 10-year-old says, she said, well, sometimes I be thinking to tell people like quit me.
Oh, okay.
So the 8-year-old, he said, well, what would you say before he even finished? She's like, F you. And she said the whole word. She didn't just say like F you. She said the actual word.
Wow.
And I told him, I was like, dude, she said that like she was saying it to you. Because you heard the aggression in it. And I'm like,
daddy,
right?
I'm talking to. Wow.
I told him, I was like, she said that before.
Right.
And he's like, no, she didn't. I was like, no, she said that before. That was not, she said that like a professional.
Well,
and he didn't even get to finish before she said it. He was like, well, what do you, she just blurted it out.
I cursed in front of my daddy one good time. Oh, yeah. Ooh. But this was, the funny part was, okay, me and my guys, this was after school. We was outside playing ball. We were playing and shooting or whatever. I saw my dad walk up, just regular hooping. I saw my dad. I said, hey, Pop, how you doing? He's like, hey, how you doing? The very next play, I blocked this boy's shot so hard. And, I mean, I had to be about maybe a foot and a half away. I knocked it to the next court. This man called foul. Okay, man, I went off. I said, man, hell no. That was no foul. My dad, and the look of my boys when I was standing there, it was, ooh. They knew that my dad was standing behind me because I had went crazy standing. He was like, I'm gonna let you go because there wasn't no foul at all because I understand you was mad, but don't do that no more. We just watch him out.
Said all the curse words.
Oh, every last one of them. That wasn't no foul. I'm good. No, that wasn't no foul.
Well, I know what mine do. My oldest one, I know she does.
Oh yeah.
I know she be getting down and she be sweating. I'm like, girl, stop.
Look,
You in high school, all of us in high school
one of them days
knew how to curse from the time first period started until you were on your way home. You probably be cursing all the way to the house.
Listen,
but I know you cursing.
One of them days when they was in the house cleaning up.
You heard?
No, man. Oh, man, John, you gonna make me clean up. I don't want to. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't want to do this. I don't want to. I hate cleaning up. Oh, yeah. I don't want to. That was funny to me. I was like, yep, that's cool.
But I know she does because she has an attitude. So I know she does. But you know, on Facebook now you can go live in groups.
Yeah, you was telling me that.
So
yeah.
I went live in Sin City.
Oh, God.
So I had in 52 minutes, I was live for 52 minutes. I had 1,100 comments and 5,600 views. And they were asking me if you,
I don't even want
it's
to know.
a 1 million member group, so you can imagine
the
line of questioning that I got. And I was just like, what the? Oh, they were like, stand up. I'm like, no, I'm not standing up. They were just like, well, show this. I ain't showing nothing. You know?
Take a picture with a duck.
You know, they were just like,
what?
They're like, stand up and turn around. Like, what the hell is this? No. One guy says, what size is your vagina? He didn't say vagina though. But I was just like, I didn't know they had size. It was like, what the?
Big girl size?
No, I don't know what size. And he's like, oh, my girlfriend's a size 2. I'm like, what the?
Okay, I'm sorry. There's a tool that you can use to measure. But I'm sorry.
But he came back and he asked me.
Wait a minute.
He asked me how much does it weigh. I was like, what is it?
Now
is
it
detachable?
There's
like,
a tool
that
you can use to determine the weight.
They were killing me. I could not, and I got asked the same questions all the time. They kept asking me where I was from, how old I was. And it was so aggravating to some of the people that they were just like, one guy was like, she's from Chicago, she's 41, and her favorite color is pink. Could you all stop asking her?
The dumbest question.
I was like, thank you.
Right.
Tired of saying it over and over again.
Telling people to scroll up. That's what you do.
They ain't gonna scroll up 1,000 comments. And they're actually still viewing it because we don't take them down. The only people that can go live are the admins. Okay. And so I did it. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is so overwhelming. Like I can't do this. The questions just
that's
like
ridiculous.
And then I was like, I can't ignore you like at one time. I don't even know what you said. Because I only got this little screen and it just shows like 4 comments at a time. So I can't scroll and move it and pay attention to it. I was just like, this is work. I can't do this. It's just like too many people. And now they're at 1.2 million. So just like
200 more thousand people.
200 more thousand. I can't be bothered with trying to talk to all these old crazy.
But 200,000 more people. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's just and some people had like 10,000 views and it was just the line, of course, 3,000 comments. You can't keep up with that pace. No. So it's like, so what was the point of going live in the group? Like, why do you want to?
Just doing too much. Zuckerberg is just greedy and just trying some stuff.
Oh, I've heard what they do on live though. I've heard some stuff, and I'm like,
yeah, I can imagine.
There's women doing live having sex.
I can imagine.
And it's just like, that's like free porno. You ain't got to do Pornhub. Just go on Facebook.
Yeah, and then I mean that's already been established that the fact that when people were asking send me a pic, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so now you can do it. Now it's a motion picture. Come on, holler at your boy.
I was just like, oh my God, I can't keep up. It's just like I think I'm just really too old for this new technology because I did it and I was just like, okay, it was cool. Like I didn't have any women hating on me and the women were real cool. And they were like, oh, I see, you unbothered, you keeping it cute. You're not, I was like, I don't know none of y'all on here. So I really don't care, what you're saying. And then one guy was like, you're just boring. And then someone else was like, is this live? And I'm reading the question and I'm like, no, it's not. No. I just answered your question, but no, this isn't live.
You got to be about it real stupid. A second set of stupid.
It was crazy. I was like, okay, I gotta go, and they're even commenting still, and that was Sunday. They're still commenting on. I'm like, I'm not live anymore. I can't answer your question. I'm not revisiting this. But I was just like, no, I don't. The whole live thing is cool every once in a every day. I don't have nothing to talk about that much.
I saw one of my boys. He got on there live, and he does his own radio show as well. But he plays what is it? Neo soul music. So it was. He's a DJ too. So he snapped that day. I really enjoyed.
I log
DJ
when I
question.
See people on for a second, and I'm just like, some guys are just like smoking weed, and I'm just like, oh shit, let me go. I'm not.
All right, don't nobody want to see that. I mean, who cares?
It's just like I can't.
What was your thought?
I'm gonna go smoke weed on live.
On live.
I'm gonna go live.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, we gonna go kick it and act goofy as hell on. I was just like,
everybody. I guess at the end you just said it sounds like a good idea at the time.
But you don't delete it. So I'm just like, there's a guy that actually tagged my page and was like, when are you gonna go live again? I'm like, no, I don't do that all the time. Like, I don't want to do that.
Because I got a whole bunch of other questions to ask you that's just
but
as
one
stupid.
of the guys from the group came on my page when I went live on my page, and he asked a question, and I was just like, no, dude, not here. This is my real page. Like, don't bring that over here.
Yeah, I'm a freak in the group.
I'm actually not. I'm one of the more modest admins because I don't do all the extra stuff. I don't.
But you in Sin City, okay?
I'm in Sin City. I'm one of the top now. I've been promoted. I'm like right up at the top.
Congratulations.
So I don't do all of that extra stuff. I barely even post. So
I don't even know if I'm still in there. You might have added me. I didn't say anything.
I did. I don't know if you added into this one because he actually had another. I think this one because he got it back. No,
I'm okay.
So he's trying to get 2 million now. So he's gonna like work our nerve.
I'm okay.
You want to be in?
I mean, for my understanding, all the groups are the same. Booby Tuesday.
No, we don't have that. We have different themes every day, but some of them, like today's,
they all sexy something.
No, yesterday's theme we had was I look good for my age. See, it had nothing to do with breasts.
No, but it was still take a picture because it's
every day is a take a picture because. But
you don't need to be in my life like that. I don't need to be in yours. You don't know me like that. For what? You don't know.
That's the only group I'm in. I really don't have any other. Well, the Chicago group, I'm in that one too.
Okay. So I guess
you used to be in groups though.
I did, and I
left them all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I mean, I'm in the Chicago group, but I don't post.
I didn't even know you were in there. You don't ever comment or nothing. I'm gonna tag you on something next time.
Yeah, wow.
Just because you told me.
Just because that's what I get. See,
I didn't even know because I don't go through the member list.
I don't either. I mean, the reason being, I see people.
But it say 35 and up. But then Kayla's sister's in there. She just made 21. So I was like, so I don't even know what's the point of the.
How?
If it's 35, it's supposed to be 35.
Who's the admin? Please, you need to do a better job.
Do you know when you get in that group, they send you an inbox giving you this long speech of.
Yeah, I got it.
I'm like,
I got it, but it was
too much time. Who does all that?
No, I'm okay. I think I may have posted once or twice in there. I mean, again, they've been turned off. For real, I've been turned off.
I'm gonna tag you. They have good topics though. I like topics more than pictures.
I mean, that makes sense too because you can see the intellect of the people in a group, and I get it. But no.
There was one yesterday. It was actually a hot topic. It was about whose fault is it when a woman says that she's independent, she's doing this, and she don't need no man.
Whose fault is it?
They were just saying, is this the problem? So a lot of the women was like, yeah, sure is. Yeah, sure is. My answer was like, no, it needs to be reworded and said that she doesn't need just any man. She don't have her not needing a man. I don't need any man. And I said, and sometimes I say you have to look at it. If she hasn't found anyone to be with, then she's forced to be independent. She still has to take care of what she got to take care of.
Yeah.
So it's not that she doesn't need a man. She's just not going to take any man.
Right.
So I'm not that one that's going to agree with everybody else. I just think like you got to put limits on it. And they're like, well, you got to judge the character. I was like, do you know how many jokers are there out there who proclaim to be kings?
Kings, yeah.
So you don't know that when you meet them. You don't know when you meet a person that they're really a joker because everyone possesses.
It's called the wild card.
Yeah, but a lot of times a man can tell you all the characteristics of a good man, but he will not realize that he don't possess any of them. They can tell me what a good man is, but then when you talk to him, you're like, well, how the hell do you know what it is? And you don't act like it. You don't have any of these traits, but you know them. So you did that to impress me, and then when I catch you, I'm gonna call you on it.
That's stupidity.
You can't say, I do this. One guy, oh, he's in the group like I do. Consistency is key, and I'm like, you ain't consistent. How you gonna be on here and I know you? You on your line like a
buddy.
So you put yourself in a position to where you just like, I can't date. I'm not equipped to date. That's why I decorate.
Okay.
Because my patience is just like, I can't do today's people. I can't. I'm too outspoken, and people don't want to hear the truth. So if you don't want to hear the truth, don't talk to me.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm going to tell you, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
No, you never do. You never do. Never ever do. That I
can't help it. It's the way I articulate things. I can't put it in a way to where
that's just the way
I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, but I'm going to call you out on it.
It's just, I mean, look, it's just the way people should be. You should be honest with yourself and the people you talk to. I mean, and if you're not, then you're the problem.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, people tell me, like, I know you got all these many. Don't worry about who want me if I want you. Don't worry about who want me if I want you. They don't matter.
And
I'm gonna stay by myself because I'm gonna let you focus on them because I don't care about.
Yeah, I know one thing. We can go on and on and on and on and on and on about that topic.
Whatever.
We could. You look. You could do the show by yourself on that topic. You understand? But anyway. This has been our show. This has been the Off the Wall show on IntellectualRadio.com. Yeah. Yeah, any and everything today. This is the Off the Wall show. I am JB3.
I am Lady Magnificent. And you guys stay tuned for Mass Appeal. They're coming up right after us.
Next.
See you next week.
Peace.